Hi, Melina from Yogeek here. So today we're going to talk about balance and the sensory motor system. So we're going to play with some stuff to learn how to kind of transition from one movement to another, and then how to work on some balance and adding some fun little shenanigans with it. So it's kind of a tips and tricks, but it's also, this is more of an exploration of kind of how your body works, how it's affected when you change things like your head position, eyes open or closed, things of that nature. So I would like you to come to a sumo squat or goddess pose, depending on which peeps I'm talking to here. So again, you want to make sure that you are moving down into the pose. So we're not sticking the booty back on this one, and you're using your glutes to help open those knees. Now, some of you hypermobile people who might be like, woo, able to go right down there, I want you to think about pressing through those feet so that you feel the inner thighs turn on, that you feel all of these muscles activate to keep from just sitting and hanging in the joints. Okay, so you're gonna be here and you're just gonna do a little weight shift side to side, noticing how things are working, noticing what's activating. Again, you don't want to be sitting in the joints. All right, and then we're gonna move and weight shift back into kind of a curtsy lunge. So you can always use a chair, that's why I have this here. So if you're working on this, you can have the chair for balance as you move back into these positions, or in front of you, counter, whatevs. All right, so come down into your sumo squat or your goddess pose. Little weight shift side to side, exploring it. You want to start looking at it for a focal point a few feet ahead of you. Keeps everything a little bit more stable, so the mind isn't like, oh, hey, what's over there, squirrel? And then from here, you're going to weight shift over. You're kind of keeping it low, noticing how you bring that leg behind you. So this is my right leg that's forward, and I move my left foot back. So you're kind of in this curtsy lunge. So you want to make sure you're not dumping into the hip. Scooch over here a little bit. Core is still engaged. And then from here, I want you to try to, again, weight shift. Bring that foot forward. Now you might have to keep a toe on the ground for balance or hold on to a chair or something. And then next level is maybe just bringing this leg, kind of wrapping it around in front, but not like eagle where you do a full wrap and like keep the legs smashed together. I want you to hover. And then from here, sit back a little bit so hips are going back. Make sure you're not tucking that pelvis. Ooh, ooh, see? It's because I wasn't using my focal point. And then you're gonna bring your arms up. So I'm gonna keep my arms here. Normally in eagle, you'll wrap an arm under, but again, I wanna think more of a hovering. So if you are more mobile and you can kind of wrap, cool, do that. I'm gonna stay here. So you're gonna find your focal point. This might be enough. You might have a toe down. You might not have arms involved at all because you're working on balance. You should be feeling this glute working quite a bit. And then, so you can stay with something like this, or you start to move the head around. Ooh, see, it's fun. Or close the eyes. And then you're gonna come out, okay? So again, we're doing a lot of that glute activation. I just love hitting those glutes. Let's play with the other side before I continue on. So you're gonna come into your sumo or goddess squat. Just go ahead and come down. And again, just moving through it, of course, noticing what's happening. You shouldn't feel any pain in the knees. And then we're gonna move, this is my left, moving over to the left. And take your time, really explore how you're getting over here. Again, you have that good alignment so your knee isn't collapsing in or moving really far out. Bring that leg behind you. Micro adjustments to set you up so you're in a good position. So like I have to rotate my foot a little bit to keep the knee and the hip happy. Using my focal point, bring that back leg forward. Do a little hover, whichever way you prefer. Hip points are still kind of pointing forward. You can add the arms or not. You can sit back a little bit. So when you're sitting back, I want to make sure you're not tucking into this, that you're actually sitting back into it. So untucking that pelvis, and you're going to hover. Look up, down, look side, side. Ooh, you can tilt your head. Nothing fast, no like fast movements for this, or close your eyes. And then you're going to slowly come out. Do a little wiggle, walk around. Some of those stretches I showed you before where you cross one leg over, hold over, nice little outer hip stretch there for that. But it's a fun thing to play with. And as you're kind of moving into this weight shift and curtsy lunge into the eagle hover, you're again building that stability and that strength and that mind-body connection starting from the feet all the way up the chain. Because if you do something weird in your upper body, you're not going to be able to balance. So this is when you get into that whole idea of the kinetic chain. Everything affects everything we don't have like separate parts. Like our legs, are connected to our torso, and then that's affected by other things. So it's just a fun way, I think, a fun way to kind of explore movement, explore balance, and to mix things up a little bit with that sensory input of moving the head around and whatnot. Okay, so that's my tips and tricks or exploration for this week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Make sure to stretch, make sure to foam roll, make sure to have fun in whatever workout you do. And if you want to see something in particular, shoot me a message, leave it in the comments. Thank you so much for being here. I feel weird saying this. If you would like to see more, feel free to subscribe and check out some of my other stuff. All right, much love. Take care. Bye.